Now see astronaut Katie Coleman floating inside the International Space Station. Some of the maintenance activities that the crew members are working on today include work with the water or the urine processing assembly inside the waste and hygiene compartment, one of the toilet systems on board the station that is part of the closed loop system and requires periodic maintenance, and filling recycle filter tank assemblies, or RFTAs, that the crew members are referring to with the urine in the system. Other work is focusing on one of the exercise machines on board the station, the Advanced Resistive Exercise Device, which is a machine that simulates weightlifting for the crew members to keep in good shape while living on board the station without gravity pulling their bodies to the earth and affecting their muscle and bone mass.
Go ahead. Okay, Paulo. We understand you see the auto cycle ready and the volts, but we're looking for the last discharge capacity and the last charge capacity. The last two things that should be on the display. It should see LST and then DCHG, CAP, and then LST, CHRG, CAP, and with the numbers following that. That's what we're looking for. Do you see that on the display?
Yes, affirm. For channel A, last discharge capacity is star 0.0. Last charge capacity is 27.8. Are these the numbers you're looking for?
And we're checking.
Astronaut Paulo Nespoli is working on preparing for the next space shuttle mission by charging batteries inside the spacesuits that will be used by the Space Shuttle Endeavour's crew members for 4 spacewalks during that STS-134 mission at the space station. Nespoli's discussing that activity with the team here in Mission Control, relaying information through astronaut Shannon Lucid, who is serving as the Capcom for the experts to follow along. Throughout the busy day, the crew members are also taking time to commemorate the anniversaries that are taking place on Tuesday, the 50th anniversary of the first human spaceflight of cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin, and the 30th anniversary of the first space shuttle flight, STS-1.
We copy and that's in work. Thanks, Katie.
The crew members participated in interviews this morning with the Associated Press and CBS News. They have more interviews Tuesday morning, starting at 5:35 a.m. Central Time, 6:35 a.m. Eastern. They have interviews with the New York Times and CNN's American Morning. Later that morning, they will participate in a crew news conference at 10:45 a.m. Central Time, 11:45 a.m. Eastern, with accredited news media at NASA centers and space station partner organizations. Both of those events will be shown live on NASA television. There are other events that are occurring to commemorate the anniversaries as well, and one of those today was at the Cosmonautics Museum in Moscow. There is a video crew there to document those events, and a video file will be broadcast on NASA television with highlights of that anniversary event at 5 p.m. Central Time today.
And Katie, you can target just above 60, just above 60, just like you've been doing. Copy.
The crew members have a full schedule today of maintenance and science work and preparations for that shuttle mission. And then Tuesday is essentially an off-duty day aside from exercise and the commemorative events that they will be participating in with people here on the ground.
We would like for you to give us the same numbers for Channel Bravo.
And Shannon, I'm sorry, you want the serial number for Channel Bravo? Is that what you said?
And Paulo, no, not the serial numbers. We want on Channel Bravo the same numbers that you gave us for Channel Alpha, the last discharge capacity and the last charge capacity.
Copy. For Channel Bravo, last discharge capacity is star 0.0. Last charge capacity is 28.3.
Okay, thanks for the numbers, Paulo, and we'll get back to you with this and with whatever we find out about the MEDOX anomaly that showed up.
Copy, and the charger is actually located in node 1. So I'm going to do one thing, point the node 1 camera at the face of the charger. So if you want to come on board, you can look at the display and verify.
Okay, we copy. Thanks a lot, Paulo.
As part of another commemorative event for the 50th anniversary of the first human spaceflight, NASA astronaut Katie Coleman is participating in the first Space-Earth flute duet. Coleman has a few flutes that she brought with her as part of her small allotment of personal items aboard the station, and one of them belongs to Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. Coleman performed her portion of a song that was an arrangement of which Anderson and Jethro Tull performed during their 1969 U.S. tour as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were walking on the moon. So Coleman played her part on board the space station last week, and Anderson played his part while on tour in Perm, Russia over the weekend. The two parts were then joined, and they are available online at www.nasa.gov/videos, but we'll also play it here on NASA television now.
Tonight, Ian Anderson and I would like to honor Yuri Gagarin for his brave journey 50 years ago. And we would like to celebrate the role that humans play in the exploration of our universe, past, present, and future, by sharing some music between Earth and space.
Thanks, Colonel Catherine Coleman in the International Space Station. We should remember that today's cosmonauts, scientists, and astronauts are still every bit the rocket heroes they were 50 years ago. So, from the cultural city of Perm in Russia, let's salute Katie, Dima, and Paolo up there in orbit, and of course, the legendary Yuri Gagarin. Go safely.